Hi, my name is Hemal Nayak, and I'm working in Ian Cousins Group in Max Planck Institute of Ornithology. And intended audience for this video is visitors of Biologging conference. Why I made this video is particularly because a lot of time, I've heard, I got into discussions with a lot of people about the need of computer scientists getting together with biologists to solve certain problems for analysis of data, tracking, and all the other kind of sorts. So I just wanted to make a short presentation about what are the current uh, opportunities for biologists to get together with computer scientists and what is currently happening in this scenario. So that's basically this video is all about. So this brings me to the real question that a lot of people asked. Are computer scientists really working with biologists? Well, let's check it out. So I did a quick random search on Archive, which most of you will know. It's a paper hosting website for keywords like animal recognition and animal detection. And let's see what do I come up with. So these are recent papers from last 2 years mostly. Detection animals in savanna with UAVs, automatic detection of honey waggle dance using automatic detection in camera trap images, pretty relevant for you guys. Automated fin detection on great white sharks, a lot of people would love to have that. That was presented in IJCV, which is quite a big journal for computer vision people. Wild animal monitoring, this word deep learning, you must have heard a lot of times. That's basically advanced machine learning method. ECCV 2016, that's fairly recently. ECCV is quite a big European conference for computer vision. So this is what is happening right now. People are working with biologists and doing the stuff that you guys want to do too. Some applications of image-based recognition. As you can see, these are two papers that I pulled out from, one is drone-based elephant detection, as you can see here. That was work in ECCV 2014. And then you have a bunch of butterfly and fish detection that is from using some classifiers. That's in BMVC 2015. So this work has been gaining momentum. Apart from that, you know that there is work done on species identification for birds, plants using leaves, disease identification, tracking of animals with drones, as I explained, 3D measurement using multi-camera setup. So people are doing a lot of things of this sort currently, and you could easily get in touch with a lot of people to get involved in this. Now, the next obvious question is that why would they team up with you? So, as you just saw, first and foremost, for publications, they would love to have publications. So this is new set of problems. One could get publications out of it, helps people do their PhDs. They are lazy people. So people who are doing this, they would love to have lots of data, annotated data, to run their algorithms, to try their algorithms from machine learning, deep learning, those kind of things. In this work, there is a thrill of working on new problems. People actually want to work on new problems. So this is what you have, the new set of problems, fresh set of problems, which are different, which are challenging, and people would love to work on that. They are directly relevant to the real world problems. People have a little bit of moral compass, so not everyone's running after money. People do want to work with these systems. There is a great motivated open source community. If your data is open and out there, there is a good chance that a lot of people, just for DIY purposes, they would like to try stuff and learn stuff and do stuff with you. And maybe it's a short ride. So maybe it's just for a while and doesn't last for long, because people may want to do certain projects and then they don't want to do more projects for longer time, or they can't do longer commitments, but at least it will be a good start, and then one can see where this goes up with. So when I was discussing with a lot of people, then the main question was, how good are these algorithms? And a lot of people tried to work on machine learning stuff, but then they did not get satisfactory results and they had to do the stuff manually. but one has to understand that you have to keep the longer long-term perspective when you're doing work. So that means that the data that you do today, the algorithm, any kind of learning algorithm is better today. The new algorithms are coming up. Maybe tomorrow you have better algorithm, tomorrow you have better systems. So once you start collecting data, start organizing and annotating data, and soon in some time you can expect results. There might not be results right away, but for a lot of things there are already good results out there. Like for example, bird identification. Cornell has worked a lot on it. You can try it on your own. People from North America, you can go home, click a bird's picture, make a box around it, and it will identify the bird for you. Then also for North America, there was another application for plant detection based on leaves. So you just snap a picture and then it will tell you which plant it is. So it's not that work is not done. These are complete finished products which are working quite fine with very high accuracy rates. But as all the systems, it might take time. And yeah, one has to go on building such algorithms. And if it's maybe not for you, but for the next time, if somebody is working on similar, so you have to look at it from the community perspective, that maybe you might end up with stuck up with some system which you cannot work with, but you can be sure that with such collaborative effort in future, people who are working on similar kind of data will reap benefits out of your work. So as continuation of what I was saying before, I will run through this video, which will basically give you an idea about what some teams are doing for marine applications. I will not go through the details of the video. You can check it out in the link. But what they are basically doing, is I can show you quickly, is that they are detecting fishes in a pretty real environment, and then you have all these kind of fish species which are being detected and tracked. That is University of Edinburgh's work here. So that's one thing that I would recommend checking out. And then there is another work which is this kind of work, which they are also doing marine-based and land-based identification, developing artificial intelligence for detecting animals. And these all platforms are basically open for other people to use them and collaborate with them. These are not just some university collaborations. These are actually open source toolkits out there which you can use for your own advantage. So please check them out. Now, what about the painful part of annotation? Nobody wants to do annotations. Computer scientists certainly run away from annotations. They mostly work on, so even if it's medical work, or I come from medical community, so I know that they basically wait for some annotated data to come by. Also for human posture detection, somebody makes a data set and everybody uses data set. That's kind of work they do. But what could really help you guys in terms of creating such data set is some sort of citizen science projects. Maybe you already know about it. Suniverse is one of those platforms which allows people to upload their images, allows simple ways to make a bounding box around the animals of choice, and normal citizens can go and annotate the data for you. There are also studies which have shown that the citizen scientists who are interested in doing such stuff, they produce better result than Mechanical Turk, which you can hire through Amazon. So it makes a neat idea to maybe get some people working for you. Or you can make your own website like Cornell did with this great example of Merlin, that once they have this website where you can log in and make boxes around the birds as shown here, and that would really help them to make better data set for better identification of birds. So over the period of time, they would have very neat applications for their detection algorithm. Now, what are some ways to actually get people from other community interested? One of the most interesting ways I thought was something like this, where people are there is this challenge hosted every year to identify bird calls. So they get data from Zenocanto, which a lot of you people know is for submitting bird sounds. Also, as you can see here, they have plant data, they have seed data, and they host challenges for people to make algorithms to detect them. Go and check out this website. If one has annotated data, then you can just let an army of people develop different kind of algorithms to beat each other as a competition and come up with the best solution. And this is a short description where they mention the paper use of Zenocanto. You can also visit conferences. There are some really good computer vision conferences. For example, next month there is a conference called ICCV happening in Venice, and they have a tutorial which is open source software and databases for video surveillance, which is pretty much very relevant to the work that you're doing. And some of the things that they are presenting is the fish video and the other YouTube videos that I linked earlier. Similarly, there are these other conferences. SIGGRAPH is a major conference for graphics. People are a lot of times working a lot with animals to create new kind of graphics for movies and other technologies. So it would be definitely nice to team up. And last but not the least, I would say people, if you want to develop certain algorithms, then it would be very helpful for actually start learning Python, because I mean it's just a tip. People may not want to do it, but it's a thing that computer scientists would give you these days. A lot of new machine learning and other based technologies are being developed in Python. It's a good language to do rapid prototyping, and people are relying on that. So if you would talk the same language, that would be really helpful for you guys. So that's about it. Would love to chat with you guys if you guys want to chat about it. But I thought some of the things which a lot of people would not know about, maybe they know through this presentation and they could make use of it. I would say the best way of getting in touch with people is looking at the computer vision department or similar departments in your own university. You guys come from all big universities, Stanford, Cornell, and other places. You can maybe just helps to talk to such people and say that you have tons and tons of data and then annotated data, and then maybe things work out. Yeah. I wish everyone good luck, and I really hope that things get going from here on.